Alright, no issues with the chat this time, which is nice. Welcome back to the stream. Last night I farmed like 100 of each acorn. Why does my... Something seems weird. Maybe it's not weird, I don't know. But yeah, I farmed like 100 of each acorn. And didn't get a single swag ball. And I was starting to rage. I'm not gonna lie. It was upsetting, to say the least. Still not sure which fishing hunt we want to go with primarily, but for right now, we'll keep going with this one, because if I got a Chin Chow or an Arrow Scuda, I wouldn't really mind it, so. But we should have everything we need. Yeah. So we'll keep going with this one, but either way, though, I think we're gonna stick with a fishing hunt before the second gym. And then for the third gym, we're gonna hunt that shiny inside the actual gym itself. We're gonna go for the Moto Stoke gym one. Because we're trying to get the coolest hunts possible, since we have to do full odds anyways. And ones that either I have done and I liked, or I've never done before. I'm thinking those would be cool. Like the Morgrim and Glimwood Tangle that jumps off the rock. I don't think anyone's ever captured that one being shiny hunted and captured. Not that I've been able to find. I mean, it could be, but not like a easily findable video, so yeah. But I think Chin Chow would be pretty sick, though, honestly. Arascuda, not so much. Basculin, definitely not. Choodle would be pretty good. And Wishy Washy, I'd be wishy-washy about getting it, you know? Take it or leave it. Wishy-washy. Wishy-washy. Now I'm paranoid my chats aren't working. Nope, we're chilling. We're chilling. Been having some issues with my chats working properly the last couple days. Yeah, we'll do a little shiny hunting today, and then I'll probably try to get more swag balls at bedtime like I have been, but feeling a little discouraged after getting 100 of each acorn. Really min-maxing our acorn production. Oh, I just knocked my webcam over. I need to get like a Velcro or magnet to keep it on there. And that messed up its positioning. It's all good. Hello. Hello. My name is Ryan. I like the shiny hunt. Shiny Chin Chow incoming. Hope you guys are ready. That's an Arascuda, and it's not shiny. I was very wrong. I don't know if I've ever been less wrong. I mean more wrong. That's what I meant. Never noticed that the music kind of tapers down when you're fishing. It's like, oh, you want to listen to the sound of that fishing, so it goes turns itself down. It's kind of cool. Because I still haven't gone and got the stupid earbuds. I think I can get them, actually. I just need to figure out which NPC to talk to for sound options. Well, I shouldn't have started Googling, because then I missed that catch. That was a shiny right there, you guys, and we missed it. Pretty messed up. Dude, I really don't like Bulbapedia. It's just got... Oh, it's in Moto Stoke. You have to get to Moto Stoke before you can adjust your sound? What a stupid thing to put in in a game. It's like, nope, you can't adjust your sound until you're in the 3rd city, or 4th city, whatever it is. It's actually mentally challenged. Basculin! It's our boy, Basculin! Because we hate you, Basculin, you get to die. Hey, 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 hey! You're supposed to die. Sir? Dude. You done got on my dang old nerves, bruh. In the words of Hassan Piker, perish. Perish. $70. What's a good way to get us back up? Moo milk, 100. 120, max, 60. That'll do the trick. I guess that Basculin's too tough for us, man. Dude, 2 Basculins in a row? Alright, I'm not KOing this one because I don't want to invoke another one to come through. It's like saying Voldemort. Funny thing is people were acting like they were being superstitious, but he actually put a curse on his name so we could track people that said his name. But they were right to not say it. Turns out Mr. Potter is kinda stupid. Not to mention overrated. You ain't that strong, bro. You just got a connection with brother. Due to your mom's sacrifice. Who was strong? Severus Snape. Bro perfected a bunch of people's potions, made up his own spells. Kind of a beast. Arascuda. You're not what we're going for, alright? Need to get on out of here. Told him to get out of here, and I basically summoned him. Bummer, 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 bummer. Gonna be a chin chow this time, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. You probably were worried. Don't have to worry. Okay, it wasn't. You did have to worry. I hope you were worrying. So hunts are just gonna keep getting more challenging. We did start off with a tree shake hunt, which I thought was gonna take a real long time. So I certainly shouldn't complain. We've gotten pretty lucky so far. But yeah, we're gonna have some interesting ones. We're gonna have to do some prep to get set up for the Moto Stoke Gym one to make sure we don't have a chance of failure, because the trainer that does the gym challenge with you will kill your shiny. So we might go to the wild zone and get a Pangoro at a pretty decent level. And smiggity smack them down. Since we're only going to be doing, I think, Litwick encounters, I don't think we're going to go for Sizzlipede. Then we'll know exactly what we need to counter. Make sure we have a move that can one-shot their Pokemon. And that we can... Because the other alternative is to bring a Soak user. But I'd rather have one Pokemon rather than two, so we can refund more swag balls with Yampers. Aracuda. I was saying Scuda. It's not Scuda. Aracuda. I have a good feeling about getting a shiny Chinchou. Maybe it means we won't phase, and maybe it means it'll happen fast. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I wouldn't mind a Choodle either. Got a powerful eyebrow, unibrow. We have one more day and we can sell our stuff that we got from our... Ooh, two Choodles in a row. That's surprising. But yeah, we can sell our stuff that we got from our terminal opening in CS2. Should be able to turn a profit. What happened to your back? Were you carrying in some video game or something? That's always the joke that the kids say these days. Oh, must have been a heavy window. Depending upon the size, they can be pretty heavy and awkward. I mean, we've been getting them, but they ain't been shiny. Our luck actually was pretty bad last night. I farmed over 100 of every apricorn ball while I was just hanging out getting sleepy. And I didn't get a single swag ball out of it. It was pretty bad. But what I did get today is a package from Taiwan. So let's check that out. I already opened the box technically, but each individual item can now be shown. These things, if you get them not from Taiwan, are like $12 each. But I got each of them for like $1 and then paid like $13 for shipping. I think one of them was like $5. Rotom fan. Very tiny, as you can tell from my finger. Pretty cool. These are all Japanese exclusives. From Bandai. I say it on the back. Made in China, though. Rotom Freeze. Frost, I guess? Oh, I didn't even look at that one. Huh. That was one I forgot what I even bought. Default Rotom. We're only missing Wash, which I'm going to end up having to pay way too much for it so I can complete this set. Because, you know, I'm going to feel annoyed that I don't have all of them. I would probably say in terms of design, this one's the best. It's got like the most detail and stuff. Rotom Mo. Regional or Mega? Yeah. Either way. You know what? This one, it might be actually... This one's pretty good, too. In terms of design. Rotom Heat. And then this one I completely forgot about. I got a couple of them just because they were cheap. This guy didn't have Wash, or I would have bought Wash also. And I'm not going to buy anything from him again unless he's got a lot to buy, because it won't be worth it. Unless I can get a lot of stuff. It won't be worth that shipping cost. So this is a Dex. A really tiny little Dex, and it has like a little display stand for it, and its freaking arm or whatever you call it keeps falling off. I think it's meant to come out. Yeah, it's got a little stand for it. Pretty sick. There's more. This one I think the battery's dead on, but it did have some kind of like thing that it did. Oh, what the heck? It's got like a little spot for it. So another Dex. It's got Poplio. Got a little feed on it. And it has like a little compartment here underneath. I don't know what that's for. When it needs to take a pee or poop, I guess. But it's got... I imagine... Oh, wait, it has little cards. Never mind, you can change it. So you can pull out the cards that are in there, and it has more cards to change, probably between all the starters. There's only 2 cards in there right now. Yeah, so that's one. And then this is the last guy. Which, this one's actually in the packaging, which will be my first Rotom in package. I was actually going to buy one from the store the other day, but I didn't because it had Rotom and Eevee together as like a combo thing, and I didn't really care to have Eevee. I should have grabbed it, though, because it was pretty cheap since it was actually at a store. But I didn't get it. But here's my first one in a package. It's another Rotom Dex. Got like little feet on it and everything. But this one is actually in the package, and it's Mon Colo EX. And apparently the Tomy brand did a lot of Rotom stuff. Probably a lot of Pokemon stuff in general, but a lot of it, the stuff I was finding online, was all that same brand. Tomy. I don't hate Eevee, but he's not like going along with the theme, and if I was going to keep it in the package, then it would be like all Rotom stuff, and then one random Eevee. And I'm just like, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but didn't fit the aesthetic my brain was going for at the moment. I mean... I had my little thievery times. There wasn't Pokemon cards, mostly candy, but we all go through that phase. And I was a lot older than you and a lot more hoodlum. But be hood, you know, there's a reason. There's a reason that I was born hood. It's in my blood. Some people become hood. I was born hood. Your name reminds me of that Eminem song. Instead of saying hi, my name is, you say, hello, I am Chicka Chicka, big user, insert big username. But yeah, so now the only finger puppet I need for the complete collection is Wash, and everybody's trying to get $12 for it. And I don't want that. So I'll just have to take a trip to Japan with Theodore, and we'll go straight to the Pokemon Center, and we'll buy everything Rotom there, and max out my credit card. And it'll be pretty sweet. Well, I can kind of cheat because I have the finger puppets. So that's got to be Rotom Mo. Plus I also have them kind of memorized. Though their shiny form all have the same color outline, which is orange. There's only one form that has a green outline. That's Rotom Mo. Unless it's like some specialized, like, camera or bike or something. Yeah, I'm looking at all of them. Except Wash, which has blue outline. I think it has blue outline. It's not a bike or phone? That means it's the drone. I don't think the drone has a green outline. The drone camera. I guess I'm not that big of a Rotom fan. And it's not Rotom Fan, because that has a yellow outline. We gotta hurry up and get to that last gym, or the 7th gym. Probably last gym. We'll do it for the last gym. Go for Rotom. Gotta get to that last one. Recently introduced. Ooh, brilliant spawn. Oh, I reeled in too early because I heard a crackle in my headphones and I thought it... And then I went in too late on that one because I was complaining about the last one. We're not the best fishermans. Yep, that was a shiny. 2 shinies in a row and we missed them both. Bummer! Could have been a back-to-back-to-back. Recently introduced. Oh, the Rotom Bluetooth or whatever from Champions. Does that have a green outline? I think that's the most recent Rotom form. I think it looks pretty dumb if I'm honest. Well, that was the most recent one. Well, Champions is a certain game. I can't think of a unique form that was in ZA. I think it was just a phone. If it's from, like, some mobile game or something, I'm not gonna know about it. Everyone's favorite Pokemon, Basculin. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe he's Basculin. Can't believe I missed that brilliant spawn. That was definitely a shiny. Unfortunate. It's a Rotom submarine. Sure. I don't know that I'm gonna get there. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm never gonna get there, I don't think. I'm not a big enough Rotom fan. I didn't play Pokopia. That would be cool, though. Yeah, I didn't play Pokopia. I just figure, since there's no shinies in it, that it's not really my jam. Looks fun though, like for a cozy game. My time's already all taken up with shiny hunting and work. And midnight murders. You know what I mean? Oh wait, forget I said that last part. That is cool! Maybe they'll have a toy of that or something. I actually checked at Target to see if they had any cool Rotom toys there, because I didn't expect to find any at this other store that I was at. And I did find it, so then I was like, oh, okay. Because there's this one that's called a Constructs one, which is like a knockoff Legos or whatever, and all of them look pretty bad, actually, because they're blocky and weird looking. But they have a Rotom one of that, so I want it. But on Target's website, it's $20, and then it's $15 on sale, but at this store it's like 12 bucks, but they didn't have that one. So I'll check this week, see if they got any new stock. I kind of doubt it, because it's not like a toy store. I saw it. It was just a grocery store, so I doubt they get new toy stock all that often. Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, I'm mostly doing it because for decorating my new place and my stream setup and stuff. There's another thing I want to get. I want to get a wall frame for all the pieces of Exodia that this guy on Etsy makes, but he charges like 50 bucks for it and then like freaking $20 shipping. So I'm like, nah, dude. I can't bring myself to pay that much for something you 3D printed, even though it looks legit and it looks like it's well made. But eventually I'll probably buy it, or maybe I'll pressure someone into getting it for me for like Christmas or something. Of the options, I think Chincha would be best, but if I got Choodle or an Aracuda, I think I'd probably still accept that and move forward, because those are good ones. Basculin, on the other hand, though, I'm not gonna beat the game with Basculin. I'm not even sure about Aracuda. Like, Aracuda's alright, but... or Barrascuda, I guess it was what it would turn into, but... I don't know, I just don't think I would want a Barrascuda. I already have a shiny Basculin with a fishing mark. My only one with the fishing mark on it. Basculin, the catch of the day. Kinda ironic. I was trying to get one with the, I was trying to get a Dratini with the fisherman's mark, and instead I got a Basculin, the worst option. While I was going for it, I also got a shiny Barboach. And a Magikarp. Probably a couple Magikarps, I don't really remember. Yep. That's what inspired the button on the Switch Joy-Cons. Not really, though. My favorite thing about Pokemon is every time a new game comes out, people are like, oh, all these new Pokemon look so weird. And then once you get used to them, they're like iconic. Even like Trubbish and stuff, people are like, Trubbish has grown on me. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have problems with Pokemon when they first come out. There's only a few of them that kind of maintained the bad design hate. Sock and Throw have been pretty consistently considered to be pretty bad designs, and I don't necessarily disagree. Basculin's just kind of boring. A lot of people don't like that Elayim one or whatever, the one that looks like a weird alien from, like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But I do like that. I like that one because it does remind me of the character from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If I've even considered shiny hunting it just for that reason, but I thought that'd be kind of stupid, because I don't like it otherwise. Plus it teleports all over the place, which is annoying. If you're going for an overworld one. But I will tell you, the one Pokemon that everyone agreed looked awesome off rip and didn't have to get used to. And that's Dragapult. Everyone's just like, yeah, Dragapult, approved. And the one that's gotten weirder over time is Goodra, because people are like, what the kind of inappropriate is this Pokemon? You were sure. Blacephalons? Yeah. I was forgetting what it was. It's creepy as heck, but it is cool at the same time. The Ultra Beasts, most of them are super weird looking. They had like a theme of just being kind of very weird. They very much look like weird alien shinies for sure. But that's what makes them cool, though. I think literally all of them are cool for that reason. They actually are very good at making, like, very cool kind of themed ones that look good together. Like, anytime that they make, like, legendaries that go together and stuff like that, like the Swords of Justice are cool. Zekrom and Reshiram are both look pretty cool. The forms they transform into and Zygarde all look pretty cool. I'm thinking of different generations, but you know what I mean. Xerneas, Yveltal. Yveltal's shiny's pretty cool because it like looks like the normal form is cooked bacon and the shiny form is raw bacon. Raw bacon bird, cooked bacon bird. Which was weird. It should be the other way around. I certainly wouldn't mind. Chudo, you done let me down, bruh. I feel like the spawns have been all over the place, because yesterday I was getting like Chinchou after Chinchou after Chinchou, and then the occasional Aracuda and like nothing else. And then today it's been like Basculin, Choodle, all over the dang place, bruh. Oh! 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 There shall never be another Basculin again. Over my dead, rotting, bloated corpse. I was thinking about a bit of mine I used to do on stage that I thought was pretty good and was kind of fun to perform, and I should get back to it so I can tell it to people, make them uncomfortable and laugh. Not according to Google. When I was looking at ones that were good, it said that Carnivore and Sharpedo were both pretty good for a playthrough. We already talked about the only S tier one. The original target, Gyarados. The only S tier that it put in its rankings. ChatGPT, actually, not Google. That being said, I asked it to figure out for me what was the most common, unusual hat to pull that has the most value, and it kept giving me wrong, like, rarity ratings and stuff like that, and I was like, you don't know what the heck you're talking about, ChatGPT. Yeah, I figured you had a reason. They both are really good shinies, though. And it's not like this game is hard. It's just baby game. Baby game with cute Pokemon. And time's flying. Already almost been an hour. Earth? For some reason that reminds me of a joke. It says Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, all those planets are named after Greek gods. But not Earth. It's just named after all that stuff on the ground. Pretty good. It is weird that there's no Earth god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Uranus was named before the term anus was coined. So you have to blame that person. They probably liked butts so much that they wanted it to be associated with celestial bodies. Luckily, it's fairly unlikely, but rare things have happened. I did get a shiny marked Phoebus on Route 2, for instance. A Square Sparkle shiny Applin with a mark. Those are some of my more rare Pokémons. I still haven't gotten an uncommon mark of a shiny Phoebus in Shield. It's really strange. Well, I'm never doing it. So I'm never getting a shiny. Unfortunate. I might have a hat made with my logo on it. The one that ChatGPT made me. I like it. I don't know how well it would look in stitching. Probably would need to be a little bit more simple. I did have one made that was with, like a stitching pattern for, like, the purposes of putting it on a hat or whatever. Mm-mm. You don't get to count. Count Chocula over here. Alright, hang on. Did I save it? I feel like I saved it. I might not have saved it. Where is it? Yeah, it looks like I didn't save it on here. Maybe I saved it on the PC. Let's take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. I need to change my views so I can see preview. Wait, no, it already has a preview option. Yep, nope, I'm not seeing it. I don't know where it's at. I give up. Time to get a shiny. I don't know what happened to it. It's somewhere. I saved it somewhere. Toast? Disguised Toast. Disguised Toast was better when he was a Hearthstone creator, instead of being some kind of general streaming loser. But he had to move on because Hearthstone kind of died in popularity. And he got tired of it. Looks like Toast to me. Oh, wait. No, I can see it if I look a little closer. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I guess you're right. Not gluten-free, I'll tell you that much. Absolutely not. When I'm famous, I will remember no one. Even my own family will be dead to me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course. I would remember you. I'm a very sentimental person. So I would send you $1 in the mail. And I would sign it. Just kidding. I really don't want to be famous. I mean, I've had multiple outlets or avenues where I could gain some kind of fame. Like in stand-up, I was getting pretty consistent bookings and stuff like that. I could have pushed harder for that, and I'd probably be like headlining right now or whatever. But I'm not super worried about it. I want to do things because they're fun, not for acclaim or whatever. In fact, when I started to get like recognition, it's weird. Like, just the way people treat you when you have perceived something above other people or whatever. Like, it starts to become kind of like, pretentious and stuff like that. And I don't like it very much. Like, I'd have, like, drunk women come up to me and hit on me and stuff because they perceive me to be, like, some accomplishment or something. And I'm like, get out of here. I have zero interest. Yep, that's what they said. Not to me, though, to someone that's obese. No, women have this perception that if they say that they would sleep with you, that you should be, like, super, what's the word for it? That you should feel, like, so great or whatever, and I'm like, I mean, you kind of seem hoish to me, so I don't think that's much of an accomplishment. That's like being like, rain falls. Like, yeah, I know rain falls. I've seen it before. And hoes be hoeing. They have their own region. The hoeing region. And it's wet. It's the wettest region. Lots of water paths. Unless I'm thinking of something else, but I think that is Gen 2. Or no, 3. Yeah! Shoodle! Mm-hmm. Sounds old-fashioned, but, you know, love is the ultimate, trying to think of the word for it. Accomplishment. Something to be treasured and valued, and that connection is, remarkable. So, if you have the fortitude to hold out and find love, it will definitely feel more special. It will always keep zooming in. That's how the fishing animation goes. It's part of the fun, seeing that shadow and then being like, it could be. Especially when you got like rare spawns, like when you see a Phoebish, you're like, it could be. Could be. Could be, always could be, always could be. It's a silhouette. I think that's the name for it. Does Tree Shake... I don't remember Tree Shakes having silhouettes. I think Tree Shakes do have silhouettes too. No, they don't. Never mind. No, Tree Shakes, they're just a Pokemon. No silhouette. But fishing has that silhouette. And that's another thing that I was, like, disappointed about, you know what I mean? When they took out the fishing in Scarlet and Violet. I think me and you should start a petition on, like, Reddit or something to be like, patch in fishing to Scarlet and Violet, or make sure to have it in Gen 10. We miss fishing. Bring back fishing. When I grow up, I want to be another officer of the sea. At night before my days are done, I want to be a fisherman. They could patch it back in. It's not too late. Put it in there. Gen 10, yeah. They're gonna have diving in it, right? Bringing back diving is actually pretty sick because there's a lot they could have done with diving that would have been pretty cool. But they didn't explore it all that much. You know, just some underground patches and stuff like that. There's a lot more they could have done with it. They could have made it like the Grand Underground or something like that. So I think we're going to be wrapping up the stream. I was going to wait till an hour, but I'm getting some tummy rumbles. When you get to be my age, when nature calls, you can't let it go to voicemail because disaster can happen. We got a little bit of encounters in today. I think I can probably hold out so we can hit that grandiose hour mark. We'll keep going until we get anything that isn't an Arascuda or Choodle. Then we'll wrap it up. Oh, it's not the bladder. The bladder is fine. It is the gas. Old man gas. But yeah, we'll keep going until we get a anything that isn't an Arascuda or a Chinchou, aka Choodle, Basculin, or Wishy-Washy. That being said, Wishy-Washy seems to be the really rare spawn. We haven't got a single Wishy-Washy today. And I think I've only gotten like 2 or 3 of them total the whole time. Pretty crazy. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold out. Oh, I'm dying. It's spooling up on me. Oh, I reeled in too soon. My goodness gracious. It's not my bladder! I told you I'm gonna poop myself. I'm not actually gonna poop myself. I think I'll be fine. But this apartment's starting to get stinky, I won't lie. More stinky than it normally is. It's a war zone. Nah, I'll be fine. If it becomes too much to bear, then I'll throw a smoke bomb and I'll be gone. If I did get a shiny right now, though, I'd be like, ah! I don't have the time or focus to do this correctly. Come on, Choodle, Wishy-Washy, Basculin. Never happening. It's never happening. That's right. Everyone always jokes about pooping themselves in excitement, but I don't think I'd have any other choice. Alright, I'm gonna have to call it. It's been fun. We're right there at the hour mark. So I will see you next time. We're not gonna get our ending encounter this time, but you know, when nature calls. But I will see you next time.